Okay, guys, how are you doing? So, I prepared this video here to try to clarify some points about the configurations and definition of the type of routers that you need to do. The reason to prepare this video is because you need to prepare one network that is very close to the real situation, and because you cannot select any type of media, for example, that you want. For example, if you have more than 10 meters, you need to select fiber, no copper or like a UTP, because UTP, if you have more than 100 meters, you have problems like, for example, in the sign. The sign is very weak, and maybe you cannot detect collision that exactly like we talked in the class. Also, it's not a good practice to use the copper cabling, for example, outside the buildings. And the reason is very easy. For example, outside the buildings, you have water, you have the winds, and maybe you're working for 1 week, and maybe in the next one you'll start to have problems, and you need to pass again the cable. It's the reason that it's not a good idea to use this type of device. So, and because it's a lot of groups start to look for equipment that have thousands of fiber interface. But you have a new situation and you have a new constraint because again, the idea is to create a network that is possible to implement in the tech and during the Olympics. And one thing is you cannot select an old, very old device or a very expensive device. So there is two solutions. I will discuss about the router solution, and the switching solution. I believe is not don't have any problem. And about the router solution, the you have multiple options in the pack tracer, and the first thing that you need to see is select the correct device. So I have the pack tracer here. So, and seeing the pack tracer, you can see in the routers that you have many devices. For example, you have the 4331, 4321, 1941, and so on. Which one is your solution? You can do from scratch, so trying. I did the trying. It's not good, not so bad. It's so few options. But again, if you select the 4331, you can go to the internet and see what the 4331 provides. Cisco 4331 datasheet of the family 40. And you can see what is the series 14. You can see, oh, it's a big router. And another thing that is very important to see is, as discussed, the Cisco device has different categories. The Cisco is a company that you can have equipment like the Jupiter. Jupiter is not, because Jupiter only have the enterprise and the enterprise edges and the one segment device. But Cisco does to the core of the network and have some equipment to the users. The Cisco is different, but it's important to understand which type of network you're looking for. And in this course, the focus is only this one. So you need to looking for, and it's not to support the campus, it's to support only as an activity in the campus. Okay. So back to the power to the slide. For example, the Cisco 40 is a big Cisco. The idea is Cisco 40, sorry, integrated realization one communication enterprise branch. Okay, enterprise. So maybe this equipment can support what I want. You have a next one. You have a multiples ones. Oh, see, yes. Here you can see the type of interface, the type of features, and the type of interface that is Cisco provide. Okay. You have the series, and you have, for example, the total on board, and then Giga. You can see, for example, SFP basic ports, and you can identify these features of this equipment and see if this equipment attend your demand or your requirement. Maybe the pack tracer does not have everything, but yes, you can. Maybe it is, and but this one, for example, you can use. So back to the pack tracer. So the router that I select to this task is this router here. Okay, is the Sirius 28011. Okay, you see Cisco 28011. Oh, sorry, data sheet. So the Cisco 2811 is not too, again, is the class enterprise and the small and mid-size. It's our case. It's our problem. Remember, we don't provide a network to install a networking to the campus. You provide a network to a small segment, maybe not mid-size. It's a small segment to an Olympic. Okay. So this equipment thinks, maybe it's what you think, what you like, and what you want. Okay, there are a lot of features, uh, and it's a very nice extendable. Okay, so back to the Cisco Pack Tracer. It's our equipment. It has this big slot and this small slot. Okay. Oh, I need to find a fiber. Which one? This one is a fiber. So one thing that you can do, give me a second. Okay, using the Cisco again, you can look for the Cisco router header view. Okay, and you can see, for example, the router, the Cisco 80. It's is a type of router. You have the Cisco 8011 is the router that you study. Okay, and you can see outside the type of slots that you have. For example, here, I don't know if I can increase. Yes. You have this big one and you have this small one, the 7, 6, 5, and 4. 7, 6, 5, and 4 is a high-speed one interface card lot. Okay. So, and it's our equipment, 2811. This one. So, and which models these guys support? So you have all of these options, and you need to find first uh, the fiber model. Again, you can try one by one, but you can see this one. Oh, not this one, sorry. Not this one. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, so you can go to the internet, put these names, but in this case, you know, oh, sorry, I need to turn off. Okay, so you look for fiber, and the best is fiber in the jigger. So the fiber all the time is SFP or SMD. Okay, so you have fiber. If you're looking for here, opa, this one can be this one. It's the fiber model that you have. You can type and it's work. So you can work. It's not possible. It's very smaller. I try to do one thing here to be easy to see the model. Give me a second because it's very close. Okay, now you can increase. So it's the board card that you set. This board card, you see that is nothing here. It's empty. What it means? It means that you need to insert a GBIC. GBIC is a type of interface. So back to the PowerPoint, to the web, and okay, we were looking for that interface. Just see here, I already set here this interface to use. Okay, this one. The interface that you select is this one. Okay, and this one. This it's not coming with this model here. It's empty, as you see. Okay, in this model here, you need to select the GBIC. Okay, you have these options of GBIC here. Okay, so which ones you have in the Cisco Pack Tracer? You have, okay, back to the Cisco Pack Tracer. You have this one. You don't have the others. Okay, and this is a gigabit, and you need to insert the gigabit here. Okay, now again, I take the screenshot to be easy to see. Again, please. Now you have the two fiber interface. Okay, so you solve part of the problem. Now you have in the pack tracer, you have one equipment that has the support interface that you need. Okay, so just see. Oh, I need to pour on the equipment. Wait a second. Oh, I cannot see. So okay. Okay, now the equipment is turned on. Okay, so close. No, close back tracer. No, close the equipment. Okay, so in the other one, you can find an equipment with less interface, no, or you can select one. The best idea is to looking for equipment that is with less power. Or say it's not so big. It's this equipment is not so big. Okay, two A is Oak group equipment, but you can select another one. This one. Okay, I don't know exactly how many connections, but for example, you have the router zero. The router zero has 4 fiber gigabits Ethernet. This one, you don't need to have 4. Maybe you can give me a second. Where is it? This one? Yes. Oh, I need to turn on first. Okay. Maybe you have only one because you have only one network. But think that you need to have 2. Okay, you create a second level of the routers. Okay. Oh my gosh, I missed to put the gigabit. The gigabit. Okay, gigabit here, gigabit here. Okay. Turn on the equipment again. Check with. Okay, the key is working. Okay. This one you do the same thing. Okay. Now you can connect these two one by fiber. Is a fiber? Yes, fiber. Okay. Gigabit one with this one. Gigabit one with G1. Okay. Maybe in the second level you need, for example, now you have a router. You can connect more 2 routers. No. Okay, first you need to configure it. Okay, the same. Turn off. Okay. 2, 1, 2. Turn on. 3. It's the same. Should be. Okay. So now fiber, fiber, fiber. Oh, you don't have more fiber here. Fiber to fiber. Why you don't? Sorry. You have the second level, and here you can put, for example, switches and create networks and all the things that you want. For example, you can create a switch. I don't know if switch has gigabits, but if you don't have, it's not a big issue. So, and you need to use copper, gigabit. Oh, it's this fast to switch and the fast, and that's all. You can reconfigure this equipment, but you can have in this case is like a binary. But for example, this device here, you continue to have more interface to connect. You can, for example, connect, sorry, new routers like that. And you can go here, fiber. You have more two, one, two, eight. You have more two, one, two, eight. So in the second level, for example, you can put two, you can put three. In the last level, you can put one. So it's what I said about the hierarchical design. For example, now you have on one router that receive four routers. Okay, this router don't have any other space. You are complete. It's complete. This router you have two more. If you need more, for example, the second level you need to put four. It's three for at least. Now four is not possible. You can fill more two, and you can have three clients here. For example, you do here. Okay, I will do exactly in this one. So what is the interface? One more here, one more here. Giga here, Giga here, and turn on again and close. Okay, so now give me a second. So for example, now you can, for example, get this. Okay, okay, this router here and connect a switch. For example, you can use this one that has fiber. So now you can connect this one if the end, for example, if you want. Oh, so sorry, it's not this one, okay? So it's the hierarchical one, okay? Now this guy here, if you need, not this one, what is the one that I changed? Oh, this one. You can have three other routers like that. So I copy and paste one, copy and paste two. So now this one have fiber, one more, and this one have fiber, one more. Okay. Now your topology is done. Okay, is hierarchical. You have a first level for the second level three, in the last level two, and so on. Okay, and you use it to, for example, you need to have 10 connections. You divide your connection using this approach. So I hope I can navigate for the whole process. Again, it's requiring to understand what you're doing. In particular, the router selection, you need to make sense. It's not about, oh, I get one and put in the tracer and the thing works. Yes, if it's a game, yes, it's work, but you need to think that you need to implement a real world. The second one, the second text is, okay, I need to select the correct switch. It's the same idea switch. Okay, so I need to have a connection. So I cannot use the cable. It's at 500 meters. Yes, in the backpack it works because you don't have this distance to measure. But in the real world, you work. Oh, I need to use fiber. Hmm, Fiber. So put my router does not support. Check in the Cisco pack trace that you're looking for a router that support the requirement, the your requirement. Okay, it's a part of design. It's a real part of design. Okay, so I hope you can help you to clarify your questions. And yes, I enjoy to do this activity with you. Thank you.